Keep California cowgirls from vanishing.
Welcome to the Urban Cowgirl Show. Training our horses and miniature cows in ranch versatility. Penning Rusty and Suzie, our bull and heifer. Roping Rusty with Morgan horse Semi. Training Eve to drive cart. Training Eve to work over her haunches with a motor cow simulator. Training Eve to lay down. Training Eve to harness, pull a log. Training Semi to harness, pull a log on turf. Jumping at liberty to music, making our Morgan horses our partners. Training Eve on a cow roping simulator. Training on our driveway, which is covered by sand, so we have a straight track. Stepping over poles, jumping over crossbar jumps. Training in our trail obstacles area. Semi on the big steps. Morgan horse Sadie doing obstacles rainlessly.
Semi drives a cart. Sadie pulls a log. Sadie learns to pull a cart. Miniature Zebu heifer Suzie learns to drive a cart. Bull Rusty learns to pull a harrow. For the first time on little mini Zebu heifer calf Seela's back, a Leadline saddle, a very lightweight Leadline saddle. And if she doesn't get totally distressed by it, we'll actually cinch it up. We have a short cinch that should fit. Now Seela, is about 3/4 the size of her mommy, Suzie. Susie's there behind that portable panel. Brianna's going to help me today. Seela is very friendly with Brianna. They do things together every day. As a matter of fact, Brianna just told me that Seela seems to know her name. However, I must say that one of the reasons I decided to start this video now is that a couple days ago, when I was trying to move Seela out of the way so I could close that big 8-foot gate that's right on the other side of her, and by the way, her Papa Rusty is standing there right there too, she tried to butt me. She pushed me with her head. Unfortunately, she doesn't have horns yet, as does her mom, Suzie, have. So it wasn't dangerous, it wasn't painful, but I thought with that kind of power, because I wasn't anticipating it, if and when she does get her horns, by then we better have some respect from her, because she can become quite pushy if she chooses to. So, I'm going to, actually because Brianna works with Seela more often than I do, I'm going to hold the lead line, and Brianna is going to try to just place the saddle on Seela's back. And you'll see that I have a little dolly on top of the saddle to signify that, yeah, if there were a kid here at Minmore Farms and we trusted Seela eventually after her training, maybe the kid could take a mini Zebu ride with the Leadline saddle. So leaving the camera where it is, because we don't have an extra camera person, I'm going to walk up to Brianna, hand her the saddle, and then we'll see if I have to run back to the camera or not, because we're not sure what Seela will do. Very lightweight. Let her smell. And yeah, maybe get down to her level. Aha, a lot of resistance right away. She says, wait a minute, I'm backing away from this thing. But she's looking at it now. Oh, I hope you can see this. I'm pretty sure you can, but let me have Brianna hold this as well, show her the saddle. So you can see the investigation. It's so important to allow them to investigate these things that cause them stress. See how she's backing off? If today we just get her to investigate, I'd be happy. That would be a good sub-objective for the ultimate goal of cinching that lead line saddle on Seela and having her walk G and Ha forward and backward. Yeah, she's good enough that Brianna can handle the lead line. There you go. There, she's doing what I want her to do. She's a prey animal. If a prey animal even just investigates something that stresses them, that scares them, it is a positive sign that they are willing to possibly deal with it rather than to flee from it. That's very good. Now, if Seela were to stand there for any length of time, I could go and take the lead line and let Brianna try to put it on Seela's back. Now you see she's backing off. Okay, that's okay. I'll just follow along and you do what you have to do to get Seela to say, oh, I don't have to back away from this thing. I'm not afraid of it. I've checked it out. Doesn't seem to be a predator. Although she's never seen it before. That I can guarantee you. She's pooping, probably out of stress. Yes, there's that cinch. She's checking it out. Yes. See how lightweight it is? Brianna can lift it up with her right hand from the handle. How close can we get today to getting it to her back? We don't want to stop on a bad note. We want to stop on a good note of resolution. So it's always a judgment call. Now she's backing away again. You know, what's the recipe? You know, there is none. We're creating this activity as we go. It was years and years and years ago that I did the same thing with Suzie. And I can't remember how young Suzie was. We finally got her to allow us to cinch it up and lead her around. As a matter of fact, we used ground driving lines to lead her around. There's a lot of investigation, and you see the saddle went up over her head, which is yet another challenge. What I've learned by working with my Zebus all these years is that they're very, very sensitive on their backs. Probably because if they're going to be attacked by some predator, it very likely will be a pounce on the back. So getting this thing on her back will probably not be accomplished in today's session. Allowing her to accept this strange object, this obstacle, over her head, around her head, is enough of a challenge. Yes. And of course we do it on both sides. And based on the results so far, Brianna, I'd say if you can get her to investigate, when you approach her head, go over her head, around her head, we won't even try for the back today. But we'll get there. Oh, very good. That's very close. Now, can we actually change our goals? Let's see what she does. Oh my goodness. That's a much better accomplishment than I thought we should get. Let's just stand here for a moment. Yeah, let her realize that it's not going to do anything but sit there right now. I definitely don't want to try to cinch it up. You agree? Okay, that is quite an accomplishment for today's first session with mini Zebu heifer Seela, who is, about 7 months old. I've lost track. I'd have to go back to birth records.
I don't think we'll be able to cinch it up anyway. It's too big.
It's too big. I wondered about that.
She is letting the cinch touch her belly.
She is. Okay. Yes, she is. Okay, and let's see. About, what's about 7 inches too long, would you say, to cinch? Because it is on the shortest hole on this side.
I'd say it's more like a foot too long.
A foot too long. I'm going to look around for a smaller cinch, or one that's adjustable to a tiny length. And I do think I have one, and it's not that one, it's another one that I noticed in the cart shed when I went to get this Leadline saddle. So that'll be our next session with the shorter cinch. Actually try to buckle it. And that's all for today. Sonia Sokolo, the Urban Cowgirl, with mini Zebu heifer Seela. With Seela, little mini Zebu heifer Seela. We are going to cinch up the Leadline saddle today. And if all goes well, we're going to get her used to drive lines. I made these especially for my Zebus. And see my tool here, my arm extension, just a piece of PVC to start rhythmic pressure cueing for forward motion and lateral motion. Step up. Rhythmic pressure, rhythmic pressure. Step up. Brianna, why don't you take the lead line and together.
Step up.
Step up.
Step up, Seela.
Step up. Good. As soon as I get ever so slight the right answer, the pressure goes away. That's her reward. Let's go just to the tip of that rubber mat. Step up. Very good. Already improvement. Very good. Now today, as I said, we're going to try to cinch up. We have a shorter cinch. Cinch up the Leadline saddle. And you're going to get to watch. Steady now. Steady now. Good girl. Good girl. Investigation. So important. Get down to their level. So important. Good girl. Seela. It's all right. We may have to take a few steps back. We got this far last time, but you know, that was like 2 days ago. She wasn't quite sure about it then. She's still not quite sure about it. So we may not go on to the driveline step today. One small step at a time. We'll see. It's all right, Seela. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Good girl, Seela. We got this far last time. When that saddle started to touch her back started twitching, which I've noticed about my Zebus for a long time now. They're very, very sensitive on their backs. And now we're cinching up so far. The cinch feeling is not getting her spooked. If it were, I have my lead line. We have Rusty on the other side of that fence over there. That's a gate. We have Suzie, her mom, right nearby on the other side of that fence. And she cinched up.
It's still too big. But,
still too big. Okay, but at least it is buckled.
Yeah.
Okay, I was almost tempted to bring out the britchin, which is straps that go on the hips. And it took us a long time to get Rusty and Suzie used to britchin, but you know, I don't want to take such a big step. Now, do you think the saddle will fall to one side or the other because it is so loose? Yep. Yeah, it will. Okay, then this is what we're going to do. If you'll hold this, we're going to need you to hold the saddle as I try to see if I can get any kind of motion control with these drive lines. Can you snap this one, these are just scissor snaps, on the side of the halter. Good, good. Okay. We don't want to do anything with fast motion. Everything is slow, calculated, investigation. Notice how this halter is just a horse halter, colt halter, but made smaller with a bolt. Okay. Now I'm going to let you hold on to the lead line while you also hold on to the saddle. I'll hold on to this arm extension and to the drive lines, and I'm going to step behind. Now she might get spooked when I step behind, although she has tremendously wonderful peripheral vision. She can see me right now, and I'm right behind her. I can see her eyeballs looking at me. So you got to keep that in mind when you're leading or driving your Zebus. Good girl. Now I'm going to ask her to step up. In a moment, let me make sure it's clear of all the straps. It's all right, Susie. Now I'm going to make nice with my tool. Good. It's all right. Good girl. Next time, you know, we can tie that saddle or bring a breast collar or something. We can tie it to the collar, to the halter, clasp it so it's easily removed. We're just doing this one step at a time so we can see how we're going to do it next time. Step up, Seela. Step up. Step up. A little rhythmic pressure back here. Behind the drive line being right here where the cinch is. Step up. Step up. Step up. Step up. Step up.
Step up.
Pull her a little bit. Good. Good. All right. That's good. Step up. Step up. Step up. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl, Seela. Good girl. Now I'm gonna step up G. I'm gonna start teaching her those words. G means right. Ha means left. Step up G. A little bit of pressure on the right drive line. Step up G. Good. 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 And stop. Just a couple steps. She's looking at me. She's wondering what I'm doing back here. But there's some trust. Some trust from my little heifer. Good girl, Seela. Good girl. Now I'm going to step up ha. Step up ha. Ha. A little bit of direct rein, a little bit of pressure on the outside. Step up ha. Brianna's trying to get forward motion. Step up ha.
Step up.
Step up. Good. Good. Woo. Woo. Good. Good. Again, try not to get your feet caught up in the drive lines. All right. Let's go step up G again. Step up G. Step up G. Good. Good. Steady. Ho. Good. Very important command to understand. She's looking at me through her left eyeball. Whoa. Woo. A little bit of upset. Okay. I'm glad you got to see that. Look, at my feet are getting caught on my drive lines. It's okay. Good. Now there's one other tool that is used for herding cattle, and that is a whip. Not to whip them, but to make a cracking sound. Now, I'm not going to do anything really dramatic today, but I am going to see if I can just crack the whip over here, because eventually, even from horseback, we're going to be able to herd these cattle with the cracking sound of a whip. It's done this way a lot in other countries besides the USA. It's done in Australia, for example. I'm just going to crack the whip. It's okay. There. Not a real loud crack. It's all right. She jumped a little bit. It's okay. Now I'm going to ask her to, I'm going to hold on to my drive lines with my right hand and ask her to step up and crack the whip. Step up. Step up. Step up. Pull a little more.
Step up.
Step up. Step up. Okay, I'm going to touch her with my hand. I've never seen my Zebus kick, so I don't worry too much about being in kick zone like I do with horses. Step up.
Step up.
Step up.
Step up, Seela.
My cameraman, could you come and just leave the camera where it is, on us, and you, very carefully, let Seela see that you're coming. Just take the lead line that's in Brianna's hand and walk out to the end of the lead line. Okay. Step up. Pull a little bit. Todd, give and take. Step up. Good. 2 steps. Good enough. Wait. Now I'm going to crack the whip over here. When I ask for step up and you do a kind of a firm give and take, not a constant pressure, step up. And you hold the saddle on. Step up. Step up, Seela. Come on. Step up. Step up. A little bit firmer. Step up. There you go. Now she understood. Okay, we're going to do it again. Step up. Step up. Good. 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 A little bit more. Step up. Step up, Seela. Step up. Step up. A little bit more this time. Step up. Good. And I use the handle of my whip to do some rhythmic pressure on her right hip. And you know, she's doing very well. She's very concerned. I can see it in her body language and her facial expressions. She's very concerned about all of this. This is a lot of tack, a lot of tools, a lot of people all at once. But this is a safe place to do it. It's got portable panels. It's got her mom right over here. It's got her pop right over there. And she didn't get hurt. She's just curious and concerned. And that's all we'll do for today in training little mini Zebu heifer Seela to lead and drive. Here's our next session with Seela. We have already put the Leadline saddle on. We have some, like a blue dog collar going around her breast up to the handles of the Leadline saddle to help keep the saddle centered. And in fact, instead of using that string cinch, we're using a strap that looks just like this that I've used in the past with my Zebus to steady the yoke. Well, we had 2 of them. One of them fits perfectly as a cinch. So we feel that today we can move on to the next step. Once again, we've got Suzie, her mom, right nearby. We've got Rusty, her pop, on the other side of that fence there. I've got a lead line on, but I'm going to remove that lead line. I'm going to go and get the ground driving lines from Brianna. We practiced a little bit before we turned the camera on, but not very much. And in fact, I brought with me today my cart whip because I feel that that's a nice, gentle way to give Seela an extra cue, a tapping cue. Let's say I want to go G. Then I'm going to tap her on the left so she'll move away from the tap. I'll tug a little bit on the right drive line and then tap her so that she feels the other cue with the cart whip. So that's what we're going to do now. The next time we have the camera on, it'll be where we each take our role. Okay, here we go. We don't have the lead line on. We may have to put it back on. She may not be ready for just drive line and cues with my arm extension. You'll see, and we'll see, because we're going to try it now. Step up, Seela. Step up. Step up. Little rhythmic pressure above her tail. Step up. Step up. Step up. Now I'm going to go below her tail. Step up. Now she doesn't understand. So Brianna's going to come and put the lead line on. We're going to come towards the camera. Help Seela to understand. She wants to understand. Step up, Seela. Step up. Good. See, the extra lead line pull helped. Good, let's just go closer to the camera. Step up. And then we'll stop her and back her. We haven't tried that yet. Rhythmic pressure. Step up. Step up. Step up. Okay, pull a little bit. Pull a bit more. Step up. Step up. Step up. Good. 1 step or 2. Okay, now she's getting upset. Okay, we're showing you the problems we're having. She got upset, but she just got upset, went in a circle, went in the wrong direction. Now, can you move towards the camera again? We want to get a better understanding of our cues. Step up, step up, step up, step up, step up. I'm going to make a sound with this cart whip. Step up, step up, step up, step up. Pull a little harder. Good, good. Whoa, whoa. Okay. ever so slight the right answer and we stopped. Now let's let her think about it, give her slack there in that lead line. She's looking back at me through her peripheral vision, trying really hard to understand what I want. Now I'm gonna have another step up and then we're gonna whoa and back her. Step up, step up, step up, step up, step up, step up, pull harder, step up, step up, step up, step up. Good, good. That was her back legs moved a couple steps. That's good enough. Now I'm going to ask for a back. Seela, back. Give and take. Back. Back. Good. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, now her head's going down. She's trying to get away from the pressure. She doesn't understand. But we'll continue to work with her. We'll be showing you our progress. Let's go toward the camera again. Step up, Seela. Step up. Step up. A little bit harder with my whip. Cart whip. Very gentle. Step up. Step up. Step up. Step up. Step up. Sound good. Good. Step up. Step up. Step up. A little bit rhythmic pressure. Step up. Step up. Step up. Step up. Get a little harder. Good. Step up. I want a little bit more right answer. Well, that's it. That's it. Now we have slack in the drive lines. We have slack in the lead line. And she gave us about 3 or 4 steps. She's a little bit scared right now. Her mom was moving over to her left, but she stopped. And so you've seen how we tack her up, what cues we're using, what tools we're using. Now we have to do a whole lot of practicing until Seela gets really light with the lead line saddle on her back and the drive lines for forward, backward, sideward motion. And that's all for today. Sonia Sokolow, the Urban Cowgirl. Seela has been much easier to handle daily ever since we started this training. Our cast of characters: Sadie and Eve, Sammy, Rusty, and Suzie. Heifer calf Seela. For more information, www.urbancowgirlchannel.com.